with me with the thing, you know. But I think it's okay now. What's that looking for you? Are you happy with that? It's a bit bright behind me, isn't it? If we turn this on. How's that now? The light you're there, isn't it? It's very bright. It's not too bad, is it, guys? I mean, maybe slightly. Oh, you know, that's not too bad. Okay, so here I think we can open. We need to get our holder manager up. Just going to check that that's streaming okay. I think it is going to be streaming okay. But we're going to be okay today, guys. I think it's going to work. It's going to be alright. We kind of have to call here because we're getting 2-1. He does have. We have a draw. We have outs. So many outs. We miss. It's a shame. So I think it's working. We've got a delay as well. We've got a delay on it. King on poker. Let's have a look. We've got a rejam here. Nice. Maybe slightly. You know, that's not too bad. Okay, so here we can open. We need to get our manager up. Alright, not too bad. Bring down the volume a bit. Alright, so here we are. We're ready. We're doing it. We've got the turbo twatfish, I like to call it, guys. It's pretty mental. So we're just folding here. So we've got 4 tables up now. We're in the groove. We need to get our holder manager. That is another layer of information we badly need. Here it comes. In all its majesty. All of its glory. So we want to get scoping. So before we get comfortable with the 4 tables, let's scope some people. Let's get rid of all of this. Don't need all of this now, do we? Just folding here, and we're calling here with the pocket freeze in the hope of doing something. This is a pretty good flop for us. It's quite an aggressive player, so we're probably going to check call. Good check raise. It's a bit kind of like a bit polarized. If we had a king, I think we would. So what does he have when he does that? The problem is he's going to have like a pair of 7s and things like that, but also just ace high, so I think we have to bet. He does have a decent amount of 10s as well, which is not good. I think we, if we're betting on the river, it's as a bluff now. I think we have enough value not to. I'll go check behind a little bit. He may bluff us off. There we go, he rivered it there. So we were ahead on the turn. We were ahead on the flop. We were behind by the river. Oh, that's nice. England number 10 in the power ratings, guys. I am voting for Lexit, which is the left-wing rejection of Europe, guys. Screw that Europe and all their Europe-y ways. Yeah, take that. There's a big vote today, the EU referendum vote, and Great Britain gets to decide whether it will continue to be part of Europe. We were a once proud empire. We've done a lot of naughty things around the world, and it would be nice if we could stand on our own and work in cooperation in a lovely, progressive and socialist way, and not be hampered by the bureaucratic centralisation of the European body and its undemocratic ways. I think we can call here. Obviously, we're under-repping. We're strong here, so we're not folding this flop. So we're going to check call this flop. He does bet. Cool. So we're calling. Pretty good turn as well. Unless he has sixes plus, then and he's aggressive. So hoping he slows down a lot here. He does. We're going to have a lot of chop pots here. There's no point in me betting though. You know, you may want to try and bluff. He had something like queen high. Let's see. Well, if he had a small pocket payback value bet, but he just lets me have it. He just knows. He knows I've got ace high. That's wise of him. Alright, so he had jack 10. So it's good of us to check the river to let him try and bluff, but he wasn't up for it. We weren't folding, obviously. This is a pretty big rejam. He's got quite a high rejam percentage. He's on the button. I think that he can definitely have ace-king exactly a lot here. Sometimes ace-queen, but we're definitely calling. It's pocket freeze. Okay, I'm glad he didn't free bet me, and I would have had to. Okay, I wish he had a free bet me. I could have got him off the flop. So he rejams like 20 odd big blinds. Disappointing. It's worth writing. Rejam. Not necessarily that exciting, but we'll just note it. Oh, well that's nice, isn't it? Nice way to start there, guys. A little bit of pain. We're getting on board the pain train. Choo choo. Ouch. Ouchie. Okay, so let's get scoping. We're not going to get anything that really affect us too much. It's all very early. And a deep run out of any of these would be nice. If we can final table one of these few, that would be lovely. It doesn't have to be that one we just busted. You know, we can do any of them. So when we're scoping, guys, with just an extra layer of information, we've got the layer of Hold'em Manager. That's one layer. What if we added another layer called knowing all the games they've played and the amounts and how well they've done? Combine the two, we've got a very accurate. So Susan Cammy, 29, 29, 11 of 45 hands, 60 games. So we're going to go green. We're going to upgrade, not even as a donkey. You know, that's like a handful. Green is a handful. It's like a strong young pup who lacks the sophistication but has a lot of vitality. $2K games, average buy-in 23, ability 85, you say? It's exciting. Gregory. I don't know if you've seen this in the news, but you know, Britain has this referendum on whether it's to leave Europe or not, and that all the people in all the kind of institutions, they all say we should remain. But ultimately, it's a choice. The democracy is a Greek word, guys, and it means, you know, the people have the power. The people are supposed to temporarily elect a member of them, of amongst the people, to stand up and to represent the views of the people and to act in the interests of the people. Communities are most effective when they're smaller. So if you have a lovely commune, I live in Glastonbury, there's a lot of communes here, and there we go, we're opening here. The Jack Queen of Hearts. What will they do against my Jack Queen of Hearts? What will they do? Will he flat? Or will he just fold? Yeah, he's got a fold to steal of 100%. He's a folder. He's not a pot odds man yet. He didn't read that book. He didn't get that memo. The pot odds memo. So when a community is quite small and it's self-sufficient and it can create the food that it needs, and people can get the things they need like wood for fire, and they can live in harmony, that's nice. That's good, guys. And maybe there's a commune over there and they're living in harmony, and maybe you hang out socially, and you know, you can make more communes, you can do less. You know, this is good. But then as you have power getting widened into the point where a whole country is represented by a couple hundred people, and suddenly you've got like, what do we have, 65 million people being represented by 250 people in the Houses of Parliament, and a lot of hangers-on. That's one thing, but you know, it's not perfect, but we know who they are. You know, I can write to my local MP and say, well, I've done it before, and they said, why have you voted to cut disability allowance? You know, it's embarrassing. Think about it, you know, think about what you're doing. So it's not perfect, but in 4 years' time, we'll all get a vote on him. And so if we can get the right information out to the people, then, you know, which again is another thing, because information is very controlled, then we've got to have a chance of that. But this is the thing, is that it's already biased and information is controlled and our politicians are corrupt. But ultimately, the more layers we put on top, the more complicated layers, the harder it is for us to see what's really going on. We can... Two big massive free bet stacks there, so we are just going to fold. And so what Europe is effectively is an inefficient layer, guys. It's like for countries that are kind of doing a little bit better overall, the idea that they would bring in other countries and kind of bring up, you know, encourage them to bring up their standards and do that is a really nice thing, and that's the good part. But it's been corrupted. Its interests, you know, it's not acting in the interests of the people, and the centralisation of power of Europe making decisions is going to mean that countries like Greece, you know, are never going to be a good fit to have the same economy, to have the same, you know, exchange rate and the same economy as someone like Germany, you know, economic powerhouse. They're not going to fit, and so who suffers? The weaker one. And then what happens is the banks, they come in and they say, hey, we'll fix your problems, but we're gonna need some things back, and they create a horrible deal. Massive loans, you know, massive repayments, and a asset stripping of a nation. You know, look at Greece. Stuff has been sold off. Before they were told they were not allowed to have a proper election. They were made to decide the budget before. I'm just going to check here. Hopefully he bets. Hopefully he c-bets. He does c-bet. This is good. Pretty passive, so I am going to re-raise here because I think he's pretty passive and he's going to get tangled in here. We're going to tangle him in. Well, Susie, it's a woman, guys. I think the ace-king is tangled now, you know. Ace-jack, you know, is tangled. Jack-10 may untangle. Alright, so they did untangle in the end, that's a shame. But I wouldn't stand, I think I would be okay just calling, but when someone's a real lack of aggression and they do make that bet, then it does mean a little bit more, and I want to try and get the value by re-raising, you know, and get it in on the flop there when there's a lot of scary turns for us guys, a lot. And Greece were forced to have undemocratic elections, and what is this? I think we can just call here, make some good decisions in position, though, you know, I think it's a little bit light to free bet, get it in. Again, we're just checking here. Okay, this person's all in. If he folds, I'm definitely getting it in. If he gets it in, I'm probably going to fold, but I'm undecided slightly. I'm going to think about it. It does fold. So this is an easy get in now. Getting a good price, and he's a bit tilty, or she, that last hand in my opinion. But they do have the pocket aces. Okay. Alright. You made your point, Susie. You got me. You outplayed me. Well done. Probably, this is probably the elite making me lose deliberately, guys. That's what they do. They try and silence people like me. So Greece were forced, and I think this happened to Spain as well, they were getting forced to commit to their spending budget, which is essentially what you're voting for in an election, is the direction of your country. So you can vote for someone who's going to raise taxes, or someone who's going to lower taxes and maybe lower services, or raise taxes and improve services, or, you know, whatever it is. This is the whole kind of point of democracy, deciding. But Europe basically said, no, we're bailing you out. You're going to have to pay us back. They're not going to do well out of that, Greece. They're not doing well out of it. I think they've got basically half of their young people are unemployed at the moment. Not going well for them. That's Europe. There's your democracy, guys. Enjoy. And we've got coolers going on here. The eights against the queens. And this makes, you know, it's very obviously nothing's perfect. We get that, but I think we have to be very careful. The argument seems to be that people, especially on the left, are reluctant to face that. We're just going to call here. This is a bit gross, obviously. Hoping that he's going to slow down on the river. He's got a high aggression factor. He's got a lot of draws that missed, so I'm not sure what we're beating if he does bet again. We can't basically beat Ace-7, Ace-8, Ace-10, Ace-Jack, Ace-Queen. We can beat, you know, there's not really a lot of draws. We can't beat even Jack-9 anymore, that turned a draw and bet. So we can't beat a lot here, so we're kind of hoping he just checks back, frankly. There he does check back, that's good. Because it's not really, it's basically just polarised then, but at the same time, I think we're going to have to fold if he bets. And he turned a kind of thing, he turned a little thing, you know? A little gutter, a double gutter. He didn't follow up. It's a great river card for him to bluff, really. Or maybe I just think that because I can see my own cards and my own vulnerability. So if you ask the people of Greece about Europe, they'll probably point out how anti-democratic it is. It's the opposite of democracy. It's the opposite of people having the power. It's the complete opposite, guys. It's about, you know, people deciding, you know, a small group of experts, elites, whatever you want to call them, deciding on behalf of everyone else, and not even seeking the consent of the people for their actions. You know, no one has. The only vote we had in this country on Europe was in 1967, and it was about the exchange of, it was about a trade deal, basically, a small trade deal. It had absolutely nothing about having a flag and having headquarters and presidents and all these different things. It's too much, guys. It's not going to be. It's a failing project. Look at the euro, guys. It can't work. It hasn't worked. It's fluctuated, destroyed certain countries' economies. If you ask the people of France, even, I'm sure they regret getting rid of their franc just to have this soulless currency. what can you do, guys? You know, you just got to struggle through. So I did my bit. I voted to leave. I voted to say, hey, can we just be people? Is that alright? We're just people. Can we have a say? Maybe I want to run this thing one day. You know, maybe Raven's going to be in charge one day. I'd want to be able to make some changes. This is what's going to happen. It's a bloody neoliberal status quo, endless conveyor belt of bloody the same. Whether it's Cameron or Blair or whatever, it's a conveyor belt of centralist status quo apologists. And we're not into that, are we, guys? And look at these queens over here. The Quizzles are back in the game. Dude's back in the game. Makes me sad. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. I was going to open 675 probably, 655, but this has happened instead. This guy's got a low free bet, but he's got a tiny stack there, so we're getting this in 8 big blinds. Good luck to you. And that's one of these guys' ISOs. There we go, does ISO. It's pretty aggressive. I mean, I didn't mean to limp. I would think that if a player like me, of my caliber, ravenjetbyrne, if he's limping under the gun, it's probably aces. I mean, he could easily be squeezing with 2 overs and 2, you know, I could definitely be, but it's getting a bit narrow now, so we'll just fold. Please have me dominated. No, well, he had kings, the other guy. Alright, okay, so that would have been quite nice overall. We can't be results orientated, guys. So that was weird, wasn't it? 8 big blinds, sort of like 3 bet to 4 big blinds with kings. It's pretty fishy. Bit of a double, like, interesting. 8 big blinds, 3 bet to 4 big blinds, king, king. Alright, good note. So this guy, he had the aces last time, didn't he? He's been very aggressive. I feel like I keep on getting him, but he keeps having it. I think we're getting the right price here to have. Well, let's see. Okay, guys, we're probably not folding now. Let's see. This is. It's a bit of a cooler if he has a better ace because we can't fold. No way. Checks. Interesting. Let's see if we can get a bluff out of him then. Oh. It's interesting that he didn't just bet there, but he doesn't have a high aggression factor. Well, let's see what he does. I don't think he's going to jam here like... There we go. We're chopping, aren't we? Chopping it, guys! Chopping it! So he didn't c-bet because the ace, he had a vulnerable ace. Alright, makes sense. So we got the big blind sitting out, that creates a steal dynamic, so we're going to re-jam and open. Alright, let's take it then. I guess they knew that. They knew that I was going to see that there was a steal vortex created and I was going to re-steal, and thus they just folded. It's very advanced of them. They fought a level above me there. And I've just been outplayed. I'm not too ashamed to admit it. Money team. So who's this? ARYL. $325 40 1.776. Right, guys, it doesn't feel right. I just feel like I've just put a load down that didn't make sense. Let's see how much sense that made precisely. It did make sense. That was correct. Alright. Didn't feel right, but it was right. Let's put him solid. He's solid. He a member of the So Solid crew. I'm loose, guys. I'm like oxygen. You know, I float around. I get in people's lungs. Keep life going. That's me. Gentle. 245.54. So this guy's a bit weaker. That's what we're looking for. We want those kind of players at the table. This guy's very free betty. We're gonna trap him by limping. He just snap does that. So that means that he can't have much. But we've just given him a free flop when he would have just folded, which is a bit annoying. But he just folded anyway. So I'm not sure what he had there, but whatever it was nothing that couldn't hit and nothing walled. So he really had double nothing there. Triple nothing in some aspects. Sorry guys, it just you know, sometimes you got to do that. But I'm sorry. We've been very tight here. This isn't nice. So this is an interesting spot to rejam because it looks like I've been tight. Therefore, we should steal. It's just min raise. I just fold. Maintaining my, it's a double bluff, guys. I'm maintaining my tightness as a double bluff against him thinking that I think that I'm tight, that I'm going to get loose. It's actually many levels. We're on 7th or 8th levels there, and you know, we're trying our best to make the difference of our minds. Alright, so yeah, we just fold here. Folds around, probably still folding. Never too bad. There's a decent amount of equity there if we want to open. Break even, kid, break even. Well done you. So you've got some holes to keep you broken even. So there's a guy missing here. This guy's pretty aggressive, so we are going to free bet get in against his range, and we're going to do it like that so it looks nuttier. Just flats. Obviously we don't want to put all that money in and fold, so we just get the rest in, but we'll just do it like this. Alright, so he didn't have much there. We got an outs, we didn't hit. Okay. Well, we did the right things. We're playing a lot of hands, and we came back at him with the best hand. We made it look strong, in my opinion. He didn't respect us, and we've paid the price there. He should have paid the price, really, guys. But sometimes that's the way poker can go. If the wrong people pay the wrong price, the right people pay the right price. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Okay, so let's think about our future here. This is little $5 one. That will fill some space. And then we've got our epic $5 rebuy that we always love to play. The big one that gets, when I say big in the context of modern day poker, you know, on 8 at 8, it's big. You know, in the context of you know what it was like 6 years ago, it's small. That's the change there's been, but we just got to battle on. Let's just keep battling. And what's the worst that can happen? We waste our lives and then die of computer radiation. I'm comfortable with that. It's not going to faze me. We're going to open here, guys. I don't mean to alarm you, but we're open. We've got pocket nizzles. Nein! Ich stand how? Ich kann guy. Bit of Hitler there, guys, just to perk us up. That got us through, actually. You know, a bit of Hitler sometimes can just get a bit more fold equity on your opens. Ishk. I don't know much German, but that sounded pretty good to me. Alright, so we got stuff, guys. We got stuff coming up. There's no fear. We are going to scope these two tables where we got the chance. This is a lovely chance, guys. Let's look at this as an opportunity rather than as a negative, because that's part of positivity, guys. This guy is pretty nutty, so I'm just going to flat. See what other people do. There's a lot of people that act. That looks strong overall. So if someone jumps, I think we can still call here. We are getting 2 to 1. He's pretty aggressive. We're not just calling just to fold, but we're just to survey what's happening. But see if he gets in as well, then we can fold. If we re-raise, we're committed regardless, pretty much. And then we get to see what he does as well, Phil Hardy. We don't want ISO just a stronger hand when we can induce the marginal hand to re-jam. Does that make sense, guys? I don't know, it felt like it does to me. So we're getting 3 to 1 there, guys. This is a good price. Here we go. We're getting a great hand, a great price. Oh dear. Just a king or a queen on that river. No. So again, guys, we paid the ultimate price. And, you know, we will just have to keep going. Phew. Phew. Nice, isn't it? Nice start. Good job I'm a strong and sexual character. I can keep myself going, I can keep others going. Motivated. Rotivated. Okay, so this is working alright. Still slightly dodgy, some dodgy aspects to it. But we're just doing our best. Alex Le Bleu. You got me, buddy. You get my 200. Spend it wisely. So here we're just jamming. It's a very easy jam. Just check that it's definitely folded around here. It's a very easy jam with a suited king here. Put no pressure on. He can call pretty light. He's a good player, but we've still got the best hand a lot if he does decide to call. That's a positive, isn't it? So when he folds, you've got up near the bottom of his range, you think, or just thinks I'm a total nit. One of those 14, 11, 52. Alex Le Bleu. Allez. The player's sitting up, attempting to jam here. I think we do jam. It's a bit obvious, isn't it? Like, you know, I think we've got to do it. Like, we've just got to do it. We are threatening both their stacks in the blinds, so they have to basically. What's he got? Pocket freeze there. Come on, guys, let's win one of these. Let's not let this happen. Well, you know, we're very live against pocket freeze there. We just have to do it because we're threatening their stacks. So there we go, guys. It's out of everything straight away. See you next week. Great game. Great stuff. And really enjoyed it. There we go, masterclass. Oh, downswing. I hate the downswings, guys. It just pissed me off. I'm feeling really good. I don't need to downswing. It's okay, guys. I've got enough misery in my life without downswinging. We don't even really want to scope this $5 one, you know. It's just there. It's just a thing that we do. 66. That's the sort of attempt we have already after about 10 minutes of doing this. Attempt for the game. You're a stupid game, and I hate you, and I want you to die, but you can't die because you're a game. You're not a living entity. Oh, we've got aces here. Just I'm distracted. I can hear stuff. Let's hope that I'm not going to get killed, guys. Let's hope these aces hold up, or I might have to kill myself. Oh boy. Come on, aces. Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, look, guys. Look at this madness. I mean, Jesus Christ. What is this? You know. So, there we go. Okay, just one table. Great. Okay. Jesus. Oh. Oh. What are we calling here? Yeah, the flush draw diminishes our draw, guys, as you know. We're in no mood to fold. How could we fold a river so pretty? Well, when he checks, we almost always have the best hand. Great thing about this river is he's calling at any 10 or any 8 or any 7. Just get our value. Could size it bigger, I guess. We put him on a 10. What did he have? Queen 10? What did he have? King 10? Let's have a look. Ace 8? That kind of thing. Let's have a look, guys. He had pocket kings. So that's a nice river for us. Maybe it's going to turn now. So look at this, guys. The worm has really turned. So we're just going to bet aggressively. We've got the best hand you can have while having not very much, you know. We've got 9 high, but the great hand. Maybe I can just bet smaller and keep them all in or whatever. But I don't know. We're quite shallow, guys. So I like to make it bigger. I like to do it that way. Obviously, my hand hits, it's generally going to be good, so in that respect we can go multi-way a lot more. We get pair. I think I've just made it more out of tune, guys. That's often what can happen. raising here, guys. We got that ace queen. We got it. We know how to use it. That's how we use it, guys. We use it in tandem with a queen on the flop, and we just bet. And we just keep betting here. It's a pretty wet turn. So what do we reckon here? I think we bet fold the river. Quite big, you know, if he just raises we can fold here. Yeah, I think we can't beat anything now. 5, 6, 7, 8, the 3 hearts, we can just fold. I think the chances of us being good there are pretty low. I think he almost never bluffs that way. He's unbalanced to having a straight or a flush. We'll just play, guys. We're gambling men. I'm only one man, guys. I know it seems like I'm more, but I'm but one man. If you could hold me, I know you would. If you could hold me, I know you would. Oh. We just missed, so we just fold. What are you doing, Abby? She's just gone mad, guys. She's absolutely going mental. She's a very gentle cat. Alright guys, so we're here, we just got the break, and then it's just the momentum has gone a bit because we just busted everything. I felt like we didn't do too much wrong there. So we're just carrying on. Well, our plays weren't that bad, were they, guys? You know, we made a slightly light jam, but it was a good spot. The 9 high. just make sure. I just want to get the definitive tuning on this, guys. In the break, you know. I feel like I've just made it more and more out of tune. I'm getting further and further away from the tuning truth. Yeah, I like cricket. What of it? What do you like? I also like poker and guitar tune. And even though I can't spell it, I know what it is. He'll know what it is. There we go. Watched. Done. Lovely. Okay, and what about the next one? Lovely, lovely stuff, guys. It's totally done. Oh, look! And guys, you know, this is a friend of the stream here. This gentleman. He's from Kazakhstan as well. Incredible stuff. We'll give him friend of the stream, which is the Rock. Friend of the stream colour there. Well played. So well done for getting here. We will do this, and we do have a time delay on this, so hopefully you can't exploit us too much. There's the love. It's a bit like, you know, my stream can be a bit like going into one of those small shops where it's just like an awkward shopkeeper who's kind of watching what you're doing, and I apologise for that, but it's just the way it is. I'm not really a people person. So slightly thin on the flop. We're just checking now. We're getting. And that's like the probably one of the best cards there. The backdoor flush gets there, but again, I think we can bet fold this river. We've got more going on here. We've got another tournament. See, it's happening again. We're getting a revival. We're back, guys. We're back. We got stuff happening. We're people again. Doesn't it feel great to be validated in some way? We're being people. I don't want to get so big that I can't see the cards at the bottom there. That would be a shame. So 3x, and this is in the rebuy. We didn't mean to do that. I meant to make it like, you know, 210 there, but I've made it very small accidentally. now we know he has a really nutty hand there. Hopefully this guy comes along and then we're getting a better price. Oh! We've got to see, yeah, we come along there with this guy in. That's fine. Okay. Do we bet or do we check? We're in a rebuy, so we're going to err on betting. You kind of think that they probably would check if they had a jack, because it's just the first reaction, but we got equity. You know, we can barrel them off some smaller pocket pairs, all that stuff. By piece, but I love you every day. I watch you day by day as I lose you piece by piece. So we can open this suited king. Suited king 5. Are you kidding me? We can open it, all right. You kidding me? Not only can we open it, we are opening it. That's how much we can open it. Oh, look at this. We flopped it. Backdoor nut flush, inside straight. You know, half and over. A hover. Alright, we're betting. There's no doubt about that. It's a little bit big. I didn't mean to do that. Hey, we just create a bit of fold equity. Thanks very much. We've got aces, guys. That's the power of, you know, just waiting around. So we get it early in the 5 rebuy. We want to gamble here. We're just going to open as we would with everything, so that sort of size. Look at the fear. I mean, I don't blame XEI 8-8 Poker for fearing me. He's seen what I can do. He knows what I'm about. He's seen my power firsthand. But these guys, you know, I don't know them. They shouldn't fear me that much. So when we see that happening, we just keep opening. Come on, guys. Let's give me some opposition. Give me a fight here, guys. I want to fight. I don't want to just run this. I don't want to just win every hand by opening. That'll get boring after a while. Let's speed this up. Let's let me win some bigger hands. All right. So one of the rules, guys, when you're on a roll, you just keep betting. So we keep betting. Now he doesn't bet. He doesn't fold much on the flop, but he folds a bit more on the turn over a short sample. So guess what, guys? We're barreling everything on the turn. Every single card in the deck we're barreling. That's a good card. And guess what, guys? We're probably going to hit the river as well. But then look what happens here. It's interesting. So it feels. What is he repping? We're just folding. We're wimps. We can't do it. Okay, so it's like over bets. I guess we just got to raise, get it in. We've only got one pair. We've got to remember, guys, one pair isn't great. What is this? What's this guy doing? So what's he repping? A 7 now? So what's this guy got? He's kind of repping it now. He's repping like a set of 3s, a set of 2s, 8-3. I mean, it's hard. You have to call because, I mean, you know, we have to call here as well. Because what can he really... Basically, he has to have 2 pair plus. If he has some, you know, Ace-8 here or King-8, maybe he would do this to protect it. So we can't... He's been very active, so we can't really fold. There we go, so there's pocket 9s there. Didn't even really talk about that, but obviously overcard's the same as a strong top pair in a way. You just want to get it in. This guy's free betty, so we will just defend that re-raise. We've flopped the top pair. We're going to check call. It's a bit too deep to check raise. It's a good board to check raise. We've got a vulnerable top pair, but we'll call here. It looks a bit like we have the diamond when we call quickly, which is interesting. So when we check here, he could bluff us, but he doesn't, and that's fine. We're just happy to take that. We could value bet the river, but if he doesn't have it, I mean, he has exactly jacks there. If he doesn't have much, then it's hard to get value. He had the sort of hand. Oh! And this guy wants to play, does he? This is the guy, he tasted my power, yet he still wants to play. And, you can watch it on a stream. I had you, man. I had top. This reminds me a bit of me and XEI Poker. We could be like Jamie Gold and that old bloke at the end. If you remember when he was like, "Hey man, I said I had top. Why'd you call? I told you what I had, man. I couldn't fold. I had top. And the other guy's like, yeah, whatever. This is creepy. Should have called it probably actually, because like, you know, we want to gamble on that. We want to gamble. Counting is underway, guys. Alright, great. It looks already like the Remainers won. Great. Can't we just leave? Can't we do it? Can't we make like a tree and leave? And all the places that I would have, kind of like the Labour places, they're all going to be voting to remain. Really frustrating. High turnout, guys, means we've lost. We're gonna have to stay now and live under neoliberal rule. For fuck's sake! Well, that's great. That's the bloody flag wave, the white flag waved already. Pardon the pun. What is it with this place? What is it with this country? They're scared, aren't they? Sake. What about, you know, what about if it just happened, guys? What about if enough people just said, yeah, actually, let's get out of this crap? What about then? So we're very deep, so we're never folding a suited ace in these conditions. You know, we're not that happy, you know, we're not that excited about this. I think we just fold here, guys. You will rarely see me make such a tight fold, but I think we have to make the fold there. I can make a pretty good argument for folding, guys. So this satellite's going quite well early on. We got a couple of grand extra. We got an open-ended thing. We're trying to create some fold equity because it's a. Alright, so it's flushy. I think we can call here. If we do hit, I think we can. Okay, that's a scary card for him, isn't it? You're not scared, sir? You're not scared. Alright, we just fold. This is so weird, guys, isn't it? Let's just re-raise him here, because, I mean, if he just jams, we can just put him on a queen, I think. Right. So what? What? You what, mate? What has he got here? Quads. So I think we can bet fold the river, because I think there's actually a chance he can have quads here. Let's see. No, he didn't have quads then. Okay, that's good. Well, what did he have then? A small pocket pair, like pocket threes or something. Very weird the way he played that. So he had a straight on the river, so he basically bluff re-raised us on that. That's an interesting note there. Alright, so we got him bluffing. We caught you bluffing, sir. And here are the pocket aces again. Suit for flat, there we go. Just a min raise. This is strong from Z. Cool, cool. He's a fish, he can cool. There we go, okay. So we are looking to ISO. I think that's about the sort of size. We could probably make it slightly bigger, it's still probably just cool. Zoo kill. Ooh, wouldn't want him to be a zookeeper. Alright. We're just going to see that this guy's probably going to fold an awful lot, but what can you do? If he doesn't fold, I think you do put him on a draw or a queen, and we continue to barrel. But he just folds. So we're doing well in this tournament. We're going to keep up the pressure. Let's ISO this fish. The birdsman. We're the birdsman. We're the ravenjetbyrne bird. We are the ultimate birdsman. We're bird of the week on a regular basis. We do a lot of good work with bird charities. We're a local member of our, our neighbourhood bird watch. So we just check back for pot control because we do have a relatively good hand then. This is a nice turn now. We're very confident of value now, especially once he checks twice. So let's try and get some value. Could make it slightly bigger though. It's cool with a lot of the draws, the tens and the ace with the jack, things like that. Ooh. No. One thing that brings me joy, guys, and it's kind of a bit evil, but here's Glastonbury Festival. I'm not going at the moment, but when it's starting to rain quite a lot, I think I just really enjoy that. The fact that everyone's suffering in the rain. Oh. I do. I like that, guys. People suffering in the rain is interesting. Nigel Farage, it looks like Remain are going to edge it, but that's only because they're all down the pub. People had a chance to vote. No one can say we didn't have a chance. And we've decided to fuck it up. Oh yeah, I love Europe. Oh yeah, do ya? Do you love Europe with its 4 presidents and its faceless bureaucrats and its complicated, detached system? Weakens the voice of the people. Is that what you're into? If that's what you want, that's what'll happen. Alright, so we're going to value bet ace high here. Notice how I don't make it too big. No, it's just enough there. All the draws are calling. On the turn again here, we're just going to value bet. Notice how we don't make it too big. And we don't need to make it any bigger, guys. If he calls again there, we get a free river. We're often good with the ace high. If he raises, we can just fold. This is the beauty of it. If you look at our stats now, 22 hands. We've played 52% of them, 29 with a raise, so we're not going to get a lot of credits for kings here. That's what we're looking to do. We're looking to not get credit with kings. Excellent, Smithers. Who's that young scallywag playing half the hands? Yes. So again, here we're going to open. Just going to try and ISO this army guy. Just do my job, sure. I'm in the army, sure. So we get cool by him. He can have a lot of queen X. He can have a lot of ace X and 10X in his range. So we're just going to bet. You know, we're just drawy board here. We want to get this in. If he jams, he can have a lot of queens, a lot of draws. He has top set, guys. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? And we don't manage to bink out. We're going to raise here because misrepresents our hand quite a lot and gives us a lot of free turns there very cheaply. Watch how they'll check now. So we can see a free river here. That's not the river we wanted. We wanted a non-spade really, and I think it could be good with a non-spade, but we didn't get that. He was check calling, so that's why I checked back, get the free river. So for an extra 100, I get to see a free turn there, and for a free river. It's pretty good value. So this guy doesn't fold many flops, so we're not going to let him fold here too easily. Just give him a half pot go. We get check raised. We do have backdoors and stuff, and so we can just call here and see what he does on the turn. If he just jams, we can just fold, I think. But he's not that aggressive overall. His aggression factor is quite low, so we'll take him seriously here. Let's just take him for an ace or two pair, I'd imagine. If he, there we go. So we're just going to fold. Doesn't have to. He can have a bluff there. He can have a flush draw. Semi bluff, I guess that would be. All right. Eight. Hey, no, hey. Oh wow! I just hope, guys. I really hope this country will wake up, get out of Europe, create our own thing, start to enhance and work with our Commonwealth friends, and they are pretty awesome. They rush around in Sunderland to be the first place that is like the first place that can do the first count. You know, they're probably getting it wrong. There's probably mistakes being made, like rushing around. Let's just let democracy go at its own pace, guys. Stop rush around trying to be like, oh look, we're first again. No one likes a teacher's pet. So, you know, we got great flop for our hand, great stuff. He can have a wide range, he should be defending quite a bit. We're just trying to get him off it, get him to call, whatever, you know, we're happy. To rebuy, we're not worried about too many turns. We're not worried about a 10 turn. We're going to keep betting. Probably folds a lot this turn now. We should have a lot of strength. If he was to raise, yeah, still going to have a hard time folding this, to be honest, against this guy. This guy's a fish, so we don't want to play with him. So we're just going to call him. We can allow him to bluff. I mean, this is a good river card to bluff. He has to have. He's repping like a set or two pair or a straight now. I don't necessarily think he has that, so we are going to call. What did he have? He did have a straight. Okay, he did have a straight, guys. He did have that, and we shouldn't have called. He's a pretty aggressive player, so I don't know. Maybe I levered myself a little bit there. There's certainly nothing wrong with just folding. It's disappointing, isn't it? We just gave that guy our chips like idiots, and there we go. So we right to not just fold there. Not that we should be. I mean, a fishy player blind against blind. We've got to get it in. We've got to do the stuff, guys. So we're just folding. We've just got some ice in the way, guys, in the way of our drink. My God, that's cold. Wow. So, this guy's pretty aggro, so we're just flatting. So, we don't mind re-raising there because we are in a rebuy. Because we're in a rebuy, we're much less inclined to make a tight fold here, like on the turn even. But when he pots it, still calling once. See what he does on the turn here. Strongly again, he just over jabs the turn. Looks like he's trying to protect the hand from a flush draw, so we just fold. Could just be going crazy, guys. He likes to kill at the zoo. That's the sort of guy he is, a zoo killer. We re-raise here. Again, we've got a hugely aggressive image. We play 39, 28, 14. I mean, that's pretty. We still just get the fold. We're out of control on this table, and this guy, ZEI 8-8 poker, the guy that knows who we are. He knows what we're capable of, yet still he opens when we're on the button. He doesn't. Does he know what we're capable of? Maybe we haven't shown the full spectrum of what we're capable of. This is an incredibly playable hand, so we do call. We've got lots of pot-odds. Here we go. Lovely bit of jack. I've got a lovely jack here, guys. I've got a lovely little jack. Have you met Jack? He's got an older brother called King. King often gets in the way. See what I've done, guys. Alright. Just when I get stacks and get excited, guys, I want to run stacks up and then get sexually aroused by it. Is that such a bad thing? Does that make me the bad guy? We're just folding. Subtitles, I'd like subtitles. Subtitles. The title of the sub. Oh dear, guys, we folded it. I'm so sorry I got into a subtitles trance. Thinking about subtitles, guys, I couldn't. Alright, well, we've got another ace. It's not as good as the other ace, but we'll get it in. The subtitles, guys, and it's pathetic, you know, because it's Ramez, and it's the guy that, you know, did the thing where he just flopped straight like, and we just stupidly gave him our fucking money, mate, you know what I mean? So let's see if we can get that cunt to give us some money back. Oh, he does. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Fuck you, mate, yeah? Excuse me, guys. Excuse my language. Can get a little bit hot under the collar sometimes with these guys. Just always trying to take on the king, you know. Always want to prove themselves against the best. I mean, there's no one better at these, you know, these $4 rebuys and these $5 satellites, guys. I'm one of the best out there. So look at this. This is what the best does. He opens an ace. Got a blocker. I think that's what those kids say. And a metallic wants to come along, and look what's happened here. Our hand is metallic. We bet. He just folds. He knows what he's up against. I hope it's close at least. Alright, so this guy limped under the gun. Okay. Alright, mate. No worries. Just keep coming at me. You got yourself an ace. Then let's just do a little bet. I don't think he'll keep doing this, will he? Does he keeps doing this? He has an ace there, guys. He's played very passively. Very passively. I don't think he's just going to keep betting min. I do not think he's going to keep betting min unless he's got it. That's what I think. My years of experience tell me not to call there, guys, even with my pot-ons. His country, he's gone to bloody hell in a handcart, guys. So this guy's worked up the gumption to free bet me. We just fold. And this is a great jam. Oh yeah, we right the wrongs of yesteryear. Don't do it, Herbertonic, Herbertonic, Herbatnicky. Crap name. Great turn, terrible river over there. I've got that voice, you know, when you get that voice. We make a little bit of a fault there. Here we go. We've got suited. Look how many hands we're playing, guys. We're suited. We're just playing a lot of hands. 48, 35, 12 on this table. Here we go. That's how you play, guys. This is the real game, yeah? This is the real game. You don't need cards, yeah? You just open. You just open it up. You just keep betting. This guy doesn't fold a lot on the flop. He folds a lot on the turn. So guess what? We're going to keep betting. We're going to bet the flop, then the turn. He just folds the flop now. He's getting weaker as he goes. And we're just trying to make this happen. We've still got time for a rebuy as well, so... Guess what? Here comes me open. Don't need to give me much. Probably should have to jam at 80 blinds, suited king. Oh yeah. What they did in this country, guys. With a week to go, the Leave vote had gone into a 7-point lead. Then what did they do? Well, we tragically, and just a complete coincidence, guys. We just had an MP killed by a guy going Britain first, and then alright, so this guy re-raising us. We too can play that game. And so we're just re-ISOing this. We just called in the end, I think there. So if it's got a we're in a rebuy. Let's just chill and get this in. See what we did there? What about this? There it is. And just to give me a 10. That'll do. There it is. So we're starting to make headway again. And guess what? We open again. We're opening every hand now. The people are probably going, bloody hell. Who is this guy? How is he opening so many hands profitably? What's his secret? And I would, if I could type something into the chat, but I can't because I've been banned from talking on here. I'd probably say, hey, check out my Twitch. You can learn all about it. But I can't, so they never know. They don't know the secrets. Alright, they've both got quite honest C-bets here, so honest fault. There's a lot of draws, but we have backdoor draws as well with this. This guy never free bets, so we just fold there. Alright, so we do get called here. an interesting card because it hits him and it hits me a lot. I think it doesn't bet the river much. I think we just get a free river here. There we go. Lovely. This guy's been very tight, so we're going to jam blind against blind here. Hopefully he's got strong enough hands here to call. Nice straight. I think he's probably got 10. And he could have a worse flush. He just felt. I think he was on the blag there. It's a scary river. He's going for it. So we had, you know, a week to go. The Leave campaign was winning by like 7 points, something like that. And then what happens? An MP is killed, Joe Cox, and it's very much like a Patsy situation, you know, like a JFK. We've got to have a guy to blame. It always has to be a guy acting alone. So they brainwash this guy. They make him do this thing, or he did it because he'd seen all the crap. Who knows, you know? But ultimately now that's swung it and given a kind of passion to the Remain side that wasn't there before. This country isn't passionate about Europe because it doesn't really know what it's about. It doesn't really know, and people still don't really know. They just think they know, but they don't. They're all idiots, guys. Here we go. Hold. 2. Heart. Yes, guys. Yes. We're back in it. Wish I had more chips than that now. We can't really fold. We've been playing a lot of hands. This guy probably, we're both aggressive. This guy is not the smartest of light opens. But guess what? There's that aqua. We've hit an aqua card. Expect us to call a lot here when we haven't beat. A river here. I like this betting. Not too big. I don't think he's going to re-raise bluffers here. You make it quite tantalising for him to do so, which is gay, isn't it? I think when he makes it that small, I mean, that's an interesting bluff, isn't it? Oh, we're just going to fold. I think he'd bet bigger if he was trying to bluff. So very weird. You don't just min re-raise the river as a bluff there. Unless you're watching this and you now know, like XEI Poker now can adjust. You can just watch this on the slight delay and know that that's how I'm thinking, and just min re-raise me on turns and rivers. There was a day, guys, when journalists on the TV, they used to know what they were doing. You know, they would actually go and find stories. They would dig out the story. They would expose the corruption. That would be part of their job. But now they just get handed notes from above. They're neutered. They're impotent. They don't report the news. They don't see it in a critical eye anymore. They just report any old shit. You know, they get told to. Everyone assumes someone else down the line has got the best interests at heart or whatever. Most of them are just getting a bit of paper and doing what they're told. Guess what, guys? I don't like doing what I'm told. Yeah, that will show them. So this guy wants to be aggressive too. So hey, guess what? We're up for it. We're up for the game. 4, 6, 7, 9, jack. It's like a kind of spaced out straight, guys, you know? A spray. But it's not enough. We're in position for jack 9, we can't fold there. This guy's been tight, so we take that as a signal of weakness when he does that. So we just bet here, expect to fold a lot. When he doesn't fold, he can have a 2 or a 6, I think. I don't think he can have many 10s. I don't know if he'd snap folds all the 10s. bedroom. Hi. Okay, we can just keep calling. No one's playing back at us here. Even this guy's really passive, so very rare if he jams. He does jam this time. He's so tight and so passive. I'm not going to reward his jam. Obviously that does affect our image somewhat. It'll make quite a tight fold. But I think this hand's strong enough to keep going. If I sense people are trying to exploit it, I'll just gamble with them. It's not a problem. It's a shame to ruin this 58, 48%. We're doing so aggressively, we've got to keep raising. It's a pretty good flop. Big blind doesn't have many aces at all, and no good aces in his range. The small blind has some. Has a couple of queens as well. I'm just going to bet small, give ourselves some options. Here, I'm going to open. Not sure about this big blind. If he rejams, I might scope him. Alright, well played. Did have an ace when he flatted. I think we've got to raise this flop because a lot of draws out there that you're trying to see cheaply. So I think we're just jamming this. I'm pretty confident he's got a flush or a straight draw. Could have turned 8, but that's pretty unlucky. I'm just going to do what we've always done, which is cool, because if we free bet there, we're going to get a lot of folds. He thinks he's got onto something here and I'm playing too many hands. So this is quite funny. So we do protect our thing there, we kind of read that we're good, and that donk lead means weak draws. We just take it down, that's fine. We've got to keep doing what we're doing. We could have made it slightly smaller to entice that guy again. I wonder if our friend is watching. I'd probably watch myself on the stream. I have done before on Staples' stream, and it just kind of made me make a stupid play, so be careful of that. So we do protect our thing there. It's good, it's working. That's good. We can open here. Got a good image to stop this guy playing back at us capital. When it's a really passive play, 46 hands, 22. It's only raised 2%. We can definitely fold here. We're getting better than 2 to 1. But it's so tight that I think we can just fold to him. But we're not folding in general. We're getting better than 2 to 1 ever. But every now and then we adjust our range because we've got chip utility. This passive player, probably a mistake. He's probably pretty strong, this passive player, when he does this. But he's only played 4 hands. We didn't make a mistake. I think the call was fine, but we just check folding. G-force, that really helped, gotta say. Serious? Serious, bro. What did he do? Wow. Well played, sir. Those are fishy limps. This is good. We're playing hands with the fish. We flop a 2-pair or better. It's just value all the way. We don't. Decent bet makes us fold here. Sort of flop that we can hit quite hard. He folds a lot on the flop, so let's try. Good turn for us. We're ahead on the flop, we're ahead on the turn. Just have to fold here, even though we could be ahead of King Queen and stuff like that. It's a draw heavy, like drawing ball with Jack. Whenever it's a Jack 10, kind of either hit it or you don't, and he hit it. The guy bets we just fold, and here we're going to open again. We're going to call the rejam, especially from Ramirez. We take it down, and we're playing aggressive in all these tables. 57-37, it means we're playing over half the hands. That's a lot of hands. This passively player isn't very good. He plays. We have to see how big he bets here. I think we just call once here because he can be shutting down quite a bit. I think he can just check quite a lot here. He does just check. And he did have a big ace, so he does bet once big, and I think he can have, like, when he opens like that, have a lot of pocket pairs lower than an ace that he's just trying to bet once to try and get the fold, and if he doesn't get the fold, he shuts down. So you kind of got all his free streets in the first street there. I played him. This guy's pretty aggressive in the big blind. He just calls. And we could bet there. This is a perfect spot for him to rejam, so a little bit exploitative, but we did it. Cat wants to come in, guys. When the cat comes in, you know, the cat has come in, and we would have done well here. We've been up and down in this. We've got off 14 big blinds. We're 11 out of 21. So far only 3 paid. That's a shame. But it's still 14 minutes. There'll be more. 4 or 5 hopefully. Hopefully 4 tickets. That's what we want. type player in the blind here, so we can't really fold. I think we don't have to necessarily jam. We just get them to fold if we open. Just folds for a lot of steals. Just make it 6-7-5. Probably just get them to fold a lot. Small blind jams we can just fold. 6-7-5. There we go. So that's why we don't need to jam. If he has aces, he'll let us know if he's got a stronger hand, and we can just fold. There's no point in jamming if we don't need to. A lot of the time, it is better to jam because you just make sure that they can't play back. It's sort of frustrating. This play opens. So we're going to just re-jam here. We can get called by some worse pairs and some flips. But we're slightly ahead of money in the middle. Can't do anything else really. See what he does. Just folds. This is nice now. We've got a full double up from the rebuy, so that's good. 20 big blinds here. 9 out of 20. A bit more like it. I think we just re-jam again. I think we just fold this time though. We're just going to wait for a slightly nicer spot. There's quite a few people who act. That would have been pretty good. Already we're regretting that. We should just ship it in. Ship it in, guys. Shovel it in. Guy, you know, he's going for it, and we respect that. You can see that, guys, that's a happy cat. There she is. Isn't that lovely, guys? That's touching. Why you gotta stroke a cat? If you're not stroking a cat, guys, you're not getting your full EV. Stroke EV. So we get free flop here from stroking the cat. No, okay, we flopped up 2. It's a pretty draw heavy board, so we're gonna try and bet here. We don't mind getting raised. Okay. Great turn, but we keep betting. And we just keep trying to get some value. Pretty hard to fold with like a 1 pair. We've got 2 pair here, guys. We can't fold, but there we go. Any calls are always good. It's just a lot of gross things going on, but we just kept betting. And he had a 6. Okay. Well played. So this guy's not very good. Station multi-street too late. Too light. too light, mate. Alright, so I just felt if we see a cheeky little jack, we will have a smile toss. Oh, those two got counterfeited, alright. And that guy with his twos, you know, he waited all that time, then he just gets in with twos. Doesn't seem right, guys, does it? We make the break. We've got a couple more tables coming after the break. It's going to be nice. So we're going to scope up in the meantime. Stroke the cat, scope up. So 550. This guy we think is going to be weak. 2, 3, 3, 2, 170, 1155. Who is our friend here? Who is this guy? $1.7573. Alright, so he's playing pretty aggressive, so let's give him that for the moment. I don't think that much of him. $58,350. That's nice. So this guy isn't very good, guys, and that's what we were looking for. People that aren't good to be on our table. It's a very nice table, guys. Look at how fishy it is. Whacking on the old kettle, guys, just getting wetting the old whistle. Kirk, I love Captain Kirk from Star Trek. He was a great man, and that noise is the kettle. If you're wondering, it's not a storm, some kind of heat and water storm. It is it's not that. I'm Captain Kirker. What do you want? I am Captain Kirk. Starship Enterprise. Can you take it, Captain? 1.2, 262. 1.2k games. Average buy-in of 2, small. 62. So he's be quite a tight, conservative type player. He doesn't like to gamble it up with the high stakes. He doesn't want to gamble up with the likes of me at the high stakes. So here he is with the likes of me at the low stakes. They do it all. Oh, come on now. Come on. Here we go. Lovely. So $16 2.5k guarantee. So yeah, we got a call here. Yes, tight says tights. Fold. We've got some tables happening now. There's no room to think. Just got to react. Right. Oh no! Folded the tens, guys. I just made a T. It was a calculated risk. But we paid the maximum price. That's a shame. That is a shame. But that's, you know, T. Let's just hope that's okay. See, we feel better already, guys. We saved 70 there. Just hope there's no queen on the turn, and we'll be fine. So our gambling here hasn't fully paid off. We've only got a few grand more than we started with. You know, how can that be? We don't just snap fold that, no. How can that be, guys? We've played so well, so many fish. We've struggled. Why is that? What can we do differently? I think maybe the option is maybe we need to be playing... We've played 47-29, maybe we need to play 60-50. Maybe we need to up our amount of hands we play. I don't think we can call here on the button, considering there's a player sitting out, and incentivises him to bluff. You see that's a lot, but we just fold there, we don't have anything. We whiff. $88,250. Not T0. That's not a ability rating. That's the number of a robot, and that's not who we are. Again, these players are all, you know, this guy's playing quite aggressively. So. We're going to re-raise up here. We've got the nice stack. Stacking it up high. We were the re-raisers, so let's continue our story on this board. So, you know, we get called by obviously the 10x is the thing that's in their range. Unlike them 3 flush draws, you know. So we can get a flush draw to fold here, but we can't really get a 10x to fold. So let's just check, because it's not very big amount, just the flush draw. Everything else is a kind of net loss from betting. Interesting card, because if we had some like pocket 7s, I feel like we can get him off it, so let's have a go. We're going to try and get him off it. Oh, don't really like to fold to this guy, but we did it. I don't think we're ahead, I think we're probably flipping a lot. So we tried to get him off 7s, but not make it too big, so we're hedging our bets, polarising ourselves too much. I'm just going to fold here. Will he make that crying call with the 7s? Yeah, he kind of makes it. There we go. We tried to get him off that hand. Maybe we need to do it slightly bigger, but it's kind of hard to. Pretty much called his hand though, so it's a good situation for our hand reading. Folding here. So we're doing okay in this. 42 out of 101. Use $300 up top there. What a bounty. Wow. And this is the one we've got to also concentrate here. 16 out of 19. 4 tickets. A long way to go. That would have been nice. Oh yes, it would have. Okay, so we're just jamming. This is our time. We've got 8, well, we've got 6 big blinds or something. Not those 8, it says. We get it in. Yeah, we have 6. There it is, guys. Yes. Obviously, we're really happy there. We win some chips. How can we not be? So this is move tighten up slightly on this table. We're opening this. Let's see if they noticed the change of gear. And this person's getting ISO'd. Who's under the gun limb. Slightly light, but we're going for it. And we can call a couple of them as well. So it's less people to get through. Give up there. We hit top pair. So we'll try and tempt them here. So yeah, we can call this. That's fine. We do get a little bit taken out there. There's the queen. Just a 2, please. There it is. There's my polite 2. Here we go, guys. Let's get something happening. Oh, and here we take this down. So we're starting to make it happen. Oh boy. Again, let's get back on the horse. We played 43% of hands, 27 raising. Let's keep it going. Still working okay. I'm glad about that. We'll get second pair. So we can just check back here. Try and get him to induce. It's still one of the worst cards. I don't know if we can fold though. Glad he checked anyway. Oh. Don't do it. Okay, so he had it. We shouldn't bluff there because he's, you know, there's no point in bluffing. We have enough equity to beat the stuff we're beating. In narrow range means we can bluff someone off a king there or something. I'm not going to bluff him off a flush. I don't. Ooh. Alright, so we call here. I'm happy we called. Just let him do his thing and get it in. Here we go. If he's got to draw a lot, there we go. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh dear, oh dear. We've just got a lovely little bad beat. I don't like bad beats, guys. It makes me angry. Makes me want to punch my leg. We're just checking. Repeat a check-in and we've got ourselves a second pair. So we're going to value bet small. Pretty passive players. Tempted to call his jam because, you know, he's got this thing about him, but glad we didn't. We probably would have had it. Folding here, we're getting so short in this, we've got to concentrate. 14 out of 18, need top 4. Pocket kings and a rejam. Can't be bad, guys. No ace, please. No ace. I said, alright, we can have that, but no ace. Alright, okay, so we win more than we lose. We made a deal in the end there. We'll have to call here with pot odds. We made a deal to hurt a reg. You know, we made a pact with the devil in many ways, I would say. We looked the devil in the eye and we, you know, we kissed him. Just folding. Oh, we're just getting ourselves back into something, you know, something nice. We'd like to keep the progress happening. 12 out of 17, you know. Let's march forth. Love to oh god, we've left it unplugged, guys. This is bad news. Oh no. Come on, in we go. Let's be good. Oh god. That's bad news. could pay the ultimate price here. We could pay with our lives, guys. That's right, we could die. Do you want to die? I'm not ready to die. So let's not die. Lovely jubbly. Let's do it. Out of 15, we're getting pretty short in this. We've got to go for it, guys. It's a bit light, but you know we're short. 5 big blinds. We've got a king X. But 7's relatively high. You know what? Can we be picky? Get called by the ace queen. You know we're live. Ace jack, we're live. Pocket 6 and low, we're live. See, we're putting pressure on these stacks. We don't like that. If we've got an aggressive image, that's bad, but we've still got to do it. Okay, we take it down. This guy's folded 6 and then made it quite a large sizing of the gun, so we just fold. 10 out of 15 now, guys. We're even starting to make a bit of progress. Just about cool here because it's suited. A very good price. And here we've got a good hand to open. Getting towards the end of the rebuy, we'd like to make some more chips before the end. Don't want to be rejam fodder though. Ooh. This guy plays pretty tight. I put ace king. I'm glad I folded. So we get 2 pair now, so we are going to bet, and here we're just going to jam, because this is a good hand to jam. We've got some high cards, we've only got 8 big blinds. Hopefully this guy's got 10s, that would be nice. Re-raise is very bad news in this, very bad news, so actually just going to fold. Don't think we can beat a lot when he re-raises the board like that. It's not good news at all. We're quite deep in this, so let's not get sucked in with a bad 2 pair. Pocket 10's ace queen, but nothing better than that, please. I mean, you can have the king 10 if you want. I think it's unlikely. It's a bit, you know, that's the annoying thing. But we got a king chance, and there's our king. Hold for me, beautiful person. We're just gonna rejam. He doesn't call enough. I'll just show that one as well, just to hurt him and confuse him. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, working 9 to 5. Oh, it was actually 10-2. That one's for you, Doyle Brunson, if you're still out there. If you're tuning in on your Twitch, Doyle, that's for you, my friend. I know you're a fan of the show. Doyle's always watching this, Leder is watching it, and all the big guns. All the old guns. Right, so this tight player makes that raise, so we're just calling, looking to hit. We don't hit. We're just gonna give this guy respect. He watches the stream, you know. I've watched him. I know what he's about. He watches the stream. He knows what I'm about. So it's a game of multiple layers. Great bet from him there. Just a little bet. Just tempt them in. There we go. He's tempted them in. He's drawn them in. So this guy's jamming pretty short. I think we have to re-ISO here. It'd be annoying if he just has an A6. But there we go. He does have the. We've got the queen and the king. Come on, guys. Where's my justice? There's no justice in this world, guys. There's straight. I feel like we're just drawing. You know, we're flipping a lot, but we're not actually in the top positions, and we need a bit more. And he can be jamming pretty wide there with 5 big blinds. You can definitely have some king jacks and some king tens and some queen tens and some queen jacks. You know, we're dominating those hands. So I don't think we can do a lot else there. Definitely a great spot to check raise all in. We're going to jam this button. I want to just open it. This guy 3x is pretty fishy, so we just expect that. He open jams. Okay, so he does have it there. We're never folding anyway. Just there we go. No good. I think we get the chance to rebuy if we can. So we will rebuy. Here. We can definitely make a case for just opening or jamming here. I just like jamming and just taking it down. The ace 5, we've got the wheel draw as well. So let's just jam. It's a bit annoying to be called by better, but people don't really want to call off too late. So we can get ace 6, ace 7, ace 8 to fold, ace 9 to fold potentially. So we've got an aggressive image here. We got we've out of 36 hands we played 28, raised 29, so we raised more than is possible. Free bet of 40%. Pretty high. Here we're playing 40% of hands, 26, 7% free bet. That's pretty high. So we're doing it, we're making it happen. We played quite tight on this one, and a little bit laggy and loose on a little bit not so good on that one. I think we just got to jam. We can just open as well. That's not a bad option as opening, but I think when we jam, we just generate maximum fold equity. Make sure no one's going to be re-jamming on us like with their king queens and stuff. They're probably just going to fold them now. If these unless you're this guy. So I think overall, let's just jam it. And if we get cooled, we get cooled. Take it down. Unexploitable shove, surely, unless you exploit it. This guy's a fishy limp, so we're going to ISO him, keep up our record here. We've come down a little bit now, under 40% of hands played. He just jams it. We're getting 2 to 1 with a suited ace, so I think we're just going to gamble. There's only 7 minutes to the rebuy, so we are probably putting ourselves back in a situation where we're going to have to gamble even more. We'll just fold here, which isn't nice. But it hasn't quite worked out for us, so let's go the gambly option, in my opinion. Take the pot odds. Otherwise we're just throwing our money out there for nothing. Okay, so now we can fold. That guy's very tight, he has kings there. Alright. Interesting. So we would have lost. He was rejamming an ace 8, so you can see why we're having to cool. Well played, sir. He is a viewer. Well played. XEI 888 Poker, well played, sir. You're officially twice as good as me at the moment here because you've got twice as many chips. There's 7 minutes until the end of the add-on period, end of the rebuy. So I need to do some work to get up with this guy. Well played, sir. Good game. Good game. Can't play that hand. is starting to dig in now. You know, there's a lot of spikes coming off and digging in. What can you do? I mean, I guess you know, the original Jesus. You know, if he did exist, it could just be me. If there was an original Jesus before me, and he did exist, then he would have had the same sort of problems. And I think his was made of actual thorns, as mine is more bits of Coke bottle, and bits of wire. But same principle, ultimately. So we would open this. We're trying to get a couple more hands in, guys. I just really want to do it. I'm going to just take it down. We'll just show, guys. Hey, come on. We're showing. We're just opening crap, guys. We're opening half the hands on this table. You've not got it, guys. I'm just opening anything. I'm mental. Fold. Yeah, that's right. Let's switch it up. I really wanted a low voter turnout because it would have helped the Leave. Because all these kids, they don't even know about politics, they don't do any reading up, they don't know how undemocratic the EU is. But, oh yeah, no, we like Europe because we can go on our holidays there. Alright, great. Great work. Well done, guys, you've just ruined the country. Just diminished our voice. What about our voice? So this guy's, you know, he didn't even consider re-raising, so he doesn't have a lot here. This is a spot where we can go multi-streets, I was going to say. Come on, mate. Look, we just got nothing. We were going to multi-barrel you, though. That's the thing. It wouldn't have worked, whatever you were trying to do. Unless a check raise on the turn would have probably worked, or whatever, you know? That would have worked good. What will he do now? Min race. I'm just going to call this time. We're switching it up all times. And there's our top pair. He won't necessarily believe us here, so I don't like the fact he checked. He would much prefer it. Okay, so he checked. So he's got a strong hand here, but you're going to have a flush draw. We are going to call. Club. Club. There it is, guys. There it is. Oh yes. Sorry guys, I did rebuy anyway, guys. I don't like to needle them until after they've rebought. That's the right order. But we did. Just in time. A few minutes to go, and suddenly we got our. That's the sort of stat we're looking to get. Then we're gonna have 24k. We're gonna have at least 50 to 70 big blinds at the start of the thing, you know, start at the end of the rebuy when it's the proper poker, you know, real man's poker with the deep stacks that have been shared out in a fair way, using distribution of gambling. You see, we could definitely ISO there, but we don't need to because this guy's here, isn't he? This guy bets 100%, so let's let him do that. Let's let him fulfill his betting obligation. That's small, so we are just going to raise to try and like. He does fold a lot here, but we're trying to build something. There's a flush draws, straight draws. We've got a 2 pair. You know, we're just doing our thing. He's not betting very big, so it's not like we want to just let him have like 3 cheap bets and then we get horrible backdoor crap happening. You know, let's just like make that decision. It's not huge, but we're just saying, hey, you got something. Let's dance, guys. Let's dance. So what are we now? 7. What are we? 7 of 9, and 4th is 20. So we need 20k, so we're quite far off. We can just jam here. You know, people don't want to call off. He doesn't want to call off in the big blind when he's got a nice stack. These guys, they're threatened by this, and they have to, you know, call if they have it, kind of thing. You know. Okay, so he does have it. All right, so that's dead. We're dead there. There's our jack for no reason. I wonder if we get that 632 in the middle. That would be nice. No, we didn't get that, guys. Alright, so that's the end of that. I feel like we're in a situation where we're 13k away from 4th, and so we have the ones that have to make the slightly lighter jams, because we've got to catch up. And he had kings, guys. What can I do? So here's just we've gotten too short. 14 big blinds. We just re-ISO the sixes. Big blinds. Okay, so he's in a horrible flip with me. How dare he have a flip here? Hit me a 5. Alright, that'll do. I'll take it. So this little bad boys, bad boys to play, guys. Got this little bad boy. It's not that bad, really. You know, it's quite a good boy, really. Quite compliant. Oh. I'm getting quite a weird posture going on there, kind of a side on, like I'm trying to seduce you. Hi there. And I'm sure all the ladies watch this stream. How could they not? And we've got it. Can we? I think we just jam because, you know, ace king offsuit, 10 big blinds. We're happy to be cool. It's fine. But we're not. We can't afford a couple of flats and then a lead out and all that stuff. It's not going to be nice, guys. It's not going to feel good. We're 36 out of 312. The rebuy's happening now. Let's hope it pushes the guarantee high. It doesn't look too bad overall. Late registration here. Let's take advantage of that. It's not that late. This is big. I didn't want to concentrate this much on this one table. If anything, I want to concentrate on it a bit less than some of the others because it just started. You know, just play pretty straightforward at the start there. We'll just open that, you know, it's how you play. ABC, open it. Just keep opening. Amplitude's tight. But we're still deep enough to flop 2 pair plus. $5 to go to this tiny $9 bubble. We're getting the odds, but not the hand there. So we've got 26.489k. That's nice. There's nothing wrong with folding here as well. My old self would probably just fold. I'm just a little bit looser these days. You're playing lots of tables, you can just make these folds. So when this happens, we just fold. We just fold, guys. Just folding for your leg. Too much. Too dominated. 2-pack secure. Oh, 2-pack insecure. That's what I say. 1-pack insecure. 2-pack. See what I'm doing now? I'm trying to do something there. It's not worked. Oh, we're getting a real price. We had that thing with the Jack-6. It's a lucky hand for us, so let's see if that can remain lucky. There's nothing wrong with folding there. And it's relatively lucky. Wow. I don't know about if we can fold this. I'm just in favour. I think we're just going to jam it and create the maximum fold equity, get called by 10s, confuse better Jack slightly. Because it's just so hard to a fold here, so why not create this fold equity, just take this down a lot. They're pretty tight. We're either getting cooler or not, but we don't want a couple of coolers and then, you know, there we go. Yes, just very wet like, but we just, you know, what are we, if we're calling there by lucky jack 6, how are we just folding that? And I don't think we want to, I think we're happy just to get some clean folds. There's probably some outs out there that they're like, oh, I can't chase that now. This guy's been pretty aggressive. We're not going to fight back on the button. So we'll just come back to about average stacking this. So we're going down a little bit. We've got a lovely couple of 20k stacks here. So this is getting past this thing. It's not going to be much past, but it's, you know, it's going to be a grand up top. It's modest. This that's disappointing, to be honest, actually. This one, free away from the tiny bubble. We're looking to build it up now and make ourselves strong now for the final table. We can do some exploiting. We can exploit. A couple of people sitting out here. Yes, no real free bets coming, so I'm actually in favour of we're deep enough to flat against this guy, because he's got a decent, you know, he hasn't got a bad stack to flat against. So in position, there's a couple of people sitting out, which increases what he's doing. And that's very weird when this guy does that. Oh boy. Very weird indeed. He directly takes a lot of our outs away, so we're just going to fold there. Oh boy, that's a shame. I think this is the thing, the kids here were just always cool, but I just feel like if he has a lot of better races, then it's very hard to be good. We do have the flush draw as well. So here we open and we can call Terry tips. That's pretty positive. This guy's very tight. There's not a lot of free bets coming, so you can believe the free bets to a large extent. There we go. So, all right, that's justified it, guys. Is that justified it in your minds? I don't know. But we were all like, oh no. But then actually we would have just lost half our stack. I still think it's probably still a cool though overall, because you kind of, that's probably the worst case scenario. But you can outflop. We had ace queen there. We just outflopped him, and we've got 3 to 1 or something. So, and suited aces are very playable in general. Just had the first results in the EU referendum, and Gibraltar, and they've voted 19.3 thousand to remain and only 823 to leave. It's a very, very small place, 20,000 people, the size of my town. So I guess we're not going to get too upset about that, but straight away on the back foot there for leave. That's a shame. So we're opening the jack jizzles, we're getting in against this guy. This guy's, you know, starting to get a bit more like, you know, like he's a donkey maybe, but he did have ace king there, so maybe not actually, because he's only looking super fishy like that because he had a good hand. That's giving him stronger looking stats. Oh! Oh no. No waffling on. No, whoa there! Whoa! Oh boy, guys, I'm so sorry. Whoa there! What is this? Oh my god! Heck! We've got to move a little quicker with these 5 tables. Let's get this in. I'm angry. Let's get this in. My anger is getting the better of me. I'm losing it now. I'm going to lose it to these guys. This guy's going to call me with like ace jack, and that's going to be upsetting. Alright, let's see what they got. Not a slow play kings though, please. What is this? They're getting min re-raised here. Oh yeah. Diamonds! Diamond! I don't know what went on there, guys, but I think we almost won. So we're getting this guy with his pocket pairs to call, so we'll keep going. We're just leaving this. That was a dream that didn't work out. So he calls me with his pocket jacks or tens? What did he have here? He had Queen 7! You're having a laugh, mate, aren't you? You're having a laugh? Queen 7? What do you think this is? The kiddie game is down the road, my friend. This is the big boy shit. $39 out of 300. Let's start loading up the next round of toast. This one. That's my next bit of toast to eat. So let's just keep like this and just do a bit of scope. See what's happening. Bottom pair here. Woo. Not quite enough, but I'm tempted to bleed out. If it's just two, maybe 2 or 3, we might bleed out. It looks that strong when we lead out though. Oh. Chew from the money. Let me just fold here. Just getting this in. We gotta just fold it even though we could have the best hand. Alright, so they're all getting in, but we're getting like 4.5 to 1 now, so let's get it in. Okay, that's a shame. Straights? Just a queen. A quizzle. No, quizzical looks all round. So we get pretty cool there. Oh, what can we do? 10k more at the end there. It's, well played, mate. Well played. You were the chosen one, my friend, not me this time. So our friend XEI Poker's played pretty tight, so we've got a jam here. Alright, take it down. Okay, so 24,051. So we just jam again here. The big blind's short. Same thing. XCI big. We've got suited ace, so if he calls, we've got 30% XC. He should definitely call it, but we're ahead of his range. Alright, so ace me. Alright, that's a shame. King or an ace? There it is, guys, come on! We're starting to fight back after the cooler. Hand for hand play over here, solemn stuff. We all join hands. Let's open here rather than jam. This guy's big blind's got aggressive stats, but he's had it lots. All those aggressive stats because he keeps having it. It's easy to be aggressive when you have it. So what about here then? Are we still on the bubble? We've made the bubble so we can just jam here and we make the top pair. Lovely. Come on then, off with you. Let's get that in. Try and get some value from our king high. I quite like betting here. We can probably fold if he re-raises and we can get to see the river quite in a good situation. Club! Club! There it is, guys, we're doubling up! We're starting to come back! Yes! Double me up, double trouble, guys. I'm double trouble. You and your bloody sevens. No good, my friend. Sevens no good. Should have been higher now. 23 out of 42. I'm going to give you a masterclass on how to come back from bad beat and how to win a turbo $5 tournament. Alright. So this guy, the Limpetron, we just raised, but we don't have to make it big to ISO. You know, we're going to decide whether we recall the big rejams. Probably not most of them actually, and if he just calls, then we're very happy in position. If we 4-bet jams, then maybe we just fold again. So we're risking 4.6 to. We only have to work a little bit of the time there, less than half of the time. Alright, so we're going to try and get some value. Not very much here. I mean, the thing we have to try and protect against the draws, and this is interesting now because this is good for his drawing hand. So we're just going to jam the turn now. Alright, so he did have out, so we would get there, we'd do it. Yes! We're rubbing it on our boobs, guys, you know, it's a great feeling. Oh, great feeling. Wow, 6 out of 38, that's how quick it can happen. This is good though. The first result, someone like Newcastle, is quite laboury, but it's also quite working class, and it's all about how the working class feel about leaving or remaining. I think a lot of them feel resentful about the increase in net migration, and so it's going to be interesting whether the economy or the sense of uncontrolled migration and the loss. And more importantly for me would be the decrease in our sort of level of the people's voice and the simplicity of our system and the effectiveness of holding people to account, you know, people holding temporary power and not just being appointed but being elected. rejamming this guy, but let's not give him that satisfaction. So this is nice. We're just going to bet small because we're trying to get value rather than bluff. Rejam, 16 big blinds. Oh, I think we could just ball here, flop a sizzle, and take it from there. We didn't. It's not a bad flop for us. If they've check, then we're quite good. The problem is a lot of turns are bad, so you know we're just folding. But we saw a free flop. That's good for us. Tight player, limp, aggressive player, min re-raise. Doesn't have to be that strong, but we're just going to fold there. Wait for our situation slightly. We've got 38 big blinds and a turbo. Pretty strong hand. I don't necessarily want to just pump this in, you know. I think I can just call. This guy's pretty big stack. This short stack might jam, and it might make it interesting. And it makes me want to just free bet a little bit more. We do this. This is the way we play. This is a pretty good ball to check raise. You can check call as well. Alright. So what's in there? I think we just check raise and then we get it all in on the turn. If he doesn't, we don't get it in now. So we're going to ISO this bet on the button in position. He's been a bit like that. This is very short now, so we're just going to get this in. And okay, so we win that. It's nice. We cut out the vulnerable turn cards. You know, we just take it down there. I think he flats an awful lot. There we go. We're going to start just exploit him here. I think he folds a lot of rivers. Alright. Pretty bad bluff card on the river. We do beat a lot of his draws. I don't think we can bluff him off something here. There we go. We beat the draw. So we didn't need to bluff him there. So we didn't. Come on, guys. Yes! And we give him the egg. Just break his mind, guys. Why don't you just break their minds while you can? Just gonna c-bet here. I mean, I think he folds not very much probably because he's quite loose. Great turn to barrel because all his draws are worse than ours. So we are gonna re-raise it here, and then we're gonna give ourselves a free river. And if he re-raises us, we can probably just fold. All right, so that's a bad river, but so he can now have had Jack 10 and turned a 1 pair, things like that. So we just check back. Just had a 9, so yeah, okay, that's not too bad. And here it's just a, this guy's aggressive, so it's just a call here. We should be ahead. There we go. Club. Oh, boo! Hiss. Dealer, what is this? In a nice tournament, and we get treated like that. We were ahead in everything. Open here at frustration for our fallen soldiers. So here we had 20 odd K, we had a big cooler down to 7K, we've over doubled up again. That's how you do it, you know, it's only a grand up top, it's flattening out, it's not a big thing, you know. Everyone's at Glastonbury. Been really very passionate about the referendum, but when people cross us, you know, we don't accept that. So we just check here. We do win with a king high good. So we've got some kind of action on Facebook. Let's just see what's happening with this. I don't know what it'll be. Okay. Please. Whoa, we're getting distracted. That looks nutty now, this min race. Someone just saying, this guy Gaz Austin, he's pretty hard and sexy, guys, I think. He is hard and sexy, Gaz Austin, guys. He's a good guy. Look at this top set. You talk of Gaz Austin, you get that sort of thing. Not that... I think we just bet quite small here because we want to bet something. We don't want to just give it free turn, but at the same time, there's not a lot that can really call us, so let's just bet small. There he is, guys, Gaz Austin. If you don't know Gaz, look, we get re-raised. I mean, we literally cannot be behind at this point. We just re-raise him here, confusing him. He probably might fold here, but look at this. Gaz Austin's really inspiring me. Look at that, guys. Like a kind of Justin Timberlake character. Alright. So we're betting a tiltingly small size here to stack up. I think he could have a set too. He could have a set of jacks here. I just don't really get what he's got. Maybe he's got a full house with jack 8. I don't really get it. Alright. We're just trying to get the maximum while leaving him a little bit, you know, because we're nice. Oh! Well played, mate, well played. Alright, so no gloating though, guys. We're 7 out of 27 now. Great news. No, we've got to be higher than that. We must be 1. We're 2 out of 27. So we'll be right back, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to keep this streaming. You can just mute yourselves. Have a tea. Wow, very even. Wow. 1,000 in it. In Newcastle upon Tyne in the referendum. 1,000. 63,600 against 65,400. Oh, it's interesting now. Oh yes. So guys, he's going to jam a lot. We are just going to fold when he jams. We're a bit too weak here. Yes, guys, the predictions are wrong. I hope so. A bit ill, guys. Sorry about that. I know it's disgusting. A little bit too light to open here. The naked twos. He's got a good idea. A little limp. One for 3,559. Right under the gun of limp. Just keep scoping. Aces, guys. Come on, Razaki. Come and play me, my friend. Rejam on me, Pinocchio. It's a good spot for you. 13 big blinds. You got a high free bet over a short sample. Come on. This is your moment. You can do it. You can beat me. There's only one pair. He calls. Love to see a rejam. He just calls. He can have a lot of draws. Alright. He's got aces as well! That's funny, guys, isn't it? I really hope he had a king. It felt like he had a king there. He played that very interestingly. Weird. We flop a flush draw. quite deep. Regardless, it's going to bleed out. Oh, so we're just going. We're going nicely along here. 2 out of 24. And look to try and use our stack. We can just set mine here. That's fine. Free set mine. Why not? Not a bad flop. So we just raise call here. This one doesn't jam much. Wouldn't be that happy if he jams actually. Right, so this guy there, we're okay with that. He's only got 9 big blinds. Ace! Ace! Woo! Yes! We've made our way back to basically where we were before that horrendous beat. With the ace king against the aces and the kings. There was a big thing that happened. It didn't fully unfold until we did our thing. We flop the 2 pair. I think we check raise him here. If he has an ace, he's going to find it hard to do anything. We have a lot of kings now when he checks back. We have call with the king and a call with the aces. It's a pretty good board to bet. Don't have to bet too big either. This guy's pretty solid, pretty ABC, so we take advantage of that. So we really are right back to where we were with that beat, and we've done it the hard way. Got it in so dead. ISO that guy. I'm going to open it. There's a couple of tight players. Kashuna and Big Mick are pretty tight. Grot Party's tight, so if he rejams, we can probably just fold. 80 hands, 11% played, only 4% raised, so he's basically only raising the good stuff. We'll just call here and play in position. We've got suited ace. Not much sense in betting into a dry side pot here. Pretty awful turn for us. we open here, I think we can actually. It looks quite strong to them. We've got a suited ace-5. That's very playable if flatted. A little bit deceptive if flatted as well. This guy's very passive, so far short sample is more cally than raisy, so that's fine. So we get to play in position and we flop trick 5s. I think we have a duty just to check back in, to let him hit a top pair potentially. Try and bet here. I guess we just got it, but we're trying. He might not believe us very much here. It's pretty aggressive. Oh, I think we just fold there. We don't want to be in a, don't want to flat. Don't really want to re-raise. Don't want to play a big pot with another big stack when I'm crushing this. There's plenty of fish in the game. 2 out of 22. He raises us here. It's interesting. We're just going to get it in with him. If he has, was it 3-4? I mean, that's pretty sick. If he's bluffing, then he folds. Obviously, he did bluff. Oh, he kind of, it was a good bluff because I completely believed him, and thus I tried to get it in with whatever he had. Really, I mean, you can't really have a straight there because he caught out of position, so he's hardly going to do that with a 3-4. Maybe a 3-4 suited, but probably not. Can't have much there, so maybe, obviously, in thinking if I thought he was bluffy there, then I would just call and let him bluff the river. But I thought that he was value-y, so he made a good bet. He deceived me. But I took chips, 47 out of 187 now. Supporting the Leave side of this referendum is a bit like supporting Bernie Sanders or something, where it's always just slightly losing to Hillary, but frustratingly close. I think that's how it's going to be. 18 big blind jam. We're basically flipping a lot. I choose not to flip here, I think, just because I have a decent edge on these people. If he'd have opened, I would have just re-jammed. Certainly not bad. We're just going to open here because this guy's so passive. We want to try and take this down, and if he does cool, then we can have that flush draw and an inside straight draw. It's pretty good. Let's create some fold equity with it. It cools quickly. So at this point, I don't think I have a lot. And there's 6s again, guys. Wow. I don't think I have a lot of fold equity, so I'm going to check back here and try and hit that river, but I didn't. So it's not really worked out. I don't like betting the turn though because I don't think I'm getting anything to fold. I don't think my fold equity is very good. Well played. You got me. Should have just jammed. Probably just folds. Probably out of 19 now. Clackmannanshire just voted, guys, and they've gone for a slight remain. But not by much. There's still a chance here. pretty good river there. We're just going to check call the river probably. He bets a kind of size that could be bluffy, so we're cool. And he did river the flush. Maybe he bets that anyway if he misses. Just open here. So again, this guy's re-jammy, so we're just gonna fold. Oh! 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 Sorry guys, but Sunderland has just voted conclusively to leave! Yes! This is very nice. It's those fairy, these little floaty kids. Wow. Sorry guys about that. It's pretty special. Yes guys, yes. Leave is ahead now, guys. Yes. Sorry guys, I'm slightly distracted, but it's so exciting to me. It's in my country, you know? I'm a leaver, guys. I want us to leave. Okay, so he doesn't fold much on the flop, but we do get some value, so we're going to bet quite small here. And we can get him to fold out some stuff. I don't think he folds a lot to that, but he did. We just folded out stuff there. Eight, 2, 5, 5. This is a good spot to open. The suited Jack 10. If I could win some tournaments and we leave Europe, that would be the best combination of stuff. But obviously we can call Pinocchio. He's a liar anyway. He's a proven liar with his big nose. Okay. It's very weird stacks. I just have no idea how this guy plays turn me quad, so I'm just going to check, and we do have some good turns, and I think if they check behind, we hit a good turn, maybe we can bet. This is a good turn. I feel like I want to check, because then I can check call a reasonably sized bet there. Yes guys, come on! Here we go! What have we got? The third nut flush draw. So we can beat some worse flushes. So we're trying here. Could be hard to get value with this, but we're going for it, and we can get cooled sometimes. There we go, we just take it down, that's fine. Maybe a bit too big. I don't think the people are going to be fooled by all the crap on the TV. I think they know what's up. They know about democracy and what it means. 4 out of 16. Isn't this great, guys? They're telling us that the sterling, the pound, is rising and falling depending on remain and leave. There's the same markets that are trapping us in this lie, this kind of banking lie. They're going to try and say, oh look, ooh. No guys, we're just going to leave. I feel like we can leave now. It's like a really good scrap now. It's like the 2005 Ashes series against England and Australia, and England are like leave, and they're gonna do it, I reckon. This is this guy always has a strong hand, but just can't fold. There's too much money in the middle, so it is a flip that we think. That's a shame, you know. We don't like to flip here. Ace from space, 4 from a whore. That's not what we wanted. So we're not ecstatic about that, guys, with the ace king, but we can't really fold, you know. Oh, leave is ahead. Yes, yes. So we've got the 200k, 50 big blinds. We're 1 out of 15. We're just riding this. It's a small one, but we're going to show you how to win these. So we can just call here. Hello! We're going to check raise. Could lead as well. It's a good hand to lead as well, because it doesn't look that strong so far when we lead, but let's hope he just bets here. He looks quite aggressive. He's got a high aggression factor. So we're going to try and bet quite big. There's a lot of draws. We'll just take it down. Maybe we're a bit heavy-handed there, but a lot of draws here. You know, if he has a naked 10 even, you know, or a jack 10 or whatever, so he's a bit worried about bet folding or whatever. We're going to put some more stuff in, actually, guys. Guys, the elites, they want to put us in a box, guys. We can't let them. Don't let them put you in a box. I'm a truth sayer. Amen. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Praise hallelujah. Amen. Aye, Scotland, you know. Aye. You know. Hello, Scotland, you know. It's a bit of Scotland, guys. Aye. Scotland. Aye. Where's the beans? Scotland. keep our brains busy with free. So the big guy's sitting out. There's a guardian. He's the guardian, ravenjet. So we just fold. 1 out of 15. Very nice situation. Let's win it. A nice little earner, a little starter. Couple £100. Lovely. Cheers. We'll take it from there, sunshine. That'll only fuel my optimism, guys, if I get that. A couple of guys on 190 in this. I've got 240. A couple of guys on 190, and there's a bit of a drop. So we're doing pretty good. We probably have a responsibility to try and scope a little bit to make this smaller. We can open here because we can just call the 2 short stacks. It's just ravenjet, but we haven't opened that much, so he has to give us a bit of credit sometimes, guys, doesn't he? Doesn't he, guys? Guys? What about this? Check call, check raise. He hasn't been that aggressive, so just check call. Great turn card for us. Okay, so we do flop a pair. Quite draw a board. So we're just going to check back. We can get a bit exploited here, but I feel like, alright, we take that down. So he called out of the blinds. That was a heart. I think I'll call here. That's a bit of a bad card in terms of how connected and how many bad rivers, perceived rivers I might have. So we could just c-bet there, make that a lot easier for ourselves, to be honest. The reason why I didn't c-bet is just because I felt I had too much showdown. I'm not looking to get too wide in this. We're in a good spot. We're probably second now. We're still first. It's very narrow. I have to get a note on his turn me quads guy. If he's turning quads on a regular basis, or knows how to, then that's dangerous in itself. I can't beat quads very often. Probably 99% of the time I can't beat quads. 851, 853, so it's not good. This is good. When you have weak players in possession of big stacks, they're going to do something. You know, it's going to go wrong. They're not going to have the mental strength of a ravenjetbyrne. Pinocchio. General Pinocchio. 10 big blinds. The net is quite tight, so we're just going to wait there. Definitely fine to get it in. Always get punished when we do these. I mean, that's a pretty good flop. I feel punished already. If I can have 10 big blinds and I look and I can guarantee that flop, you know. But okay. So we would have won that, I reckon. I don't think we would have re-jammed, and so that was a mistake, guys. We should get that in. No matter how tight, no matter how tight they are in your love. Oh wow, imagine if we leave. That would be incredible. The pound is dropping. The pound is dropping because people like me voted leave. That is incredible. This is exciting. We're going to be able to buy a house at the end of this. It's going to be like Bulgaria. I'm loving this. Oh wow. Woo! Come on, leave. Well, that's not a bad turn. I mean, you know, it's just a turn, isn't it, guys? I think we just bet fold here. And expect him just to call and fold a lot. There we go. We have the plan, guys. We're honest about the bet fold there, because it's hard to get the value here. You know, we have to get this in, because he's jamming all the lower pairs. He's jamming like ace X with the lower than 8X. He just does it. That's a good play, mate. He felt me. Felt the power of the burn. Awkward hand here, blind against blind, because I want to open it, but he's going to be playing back an awful lot. Do I raise, fold, raise, cool? I think we just open as normal, and not too big like we're trying to get a fold. So maybe 12, 5, 5. So he just jams. It's too rich for my blood, sir. I'm not looking to cool off. Alright, so we open this. Woohoo! This is the thing, guys, you know. People brought pens. They didn't allow it to be as fixed as it could have been. And hopefully they won't have to fix it. At the moment, lever ahead, and I'm hoping it stays that way. Let's see. There's a lot of places. I think there's just going to be a lot of older voters that are just going to be into leave, because they remember the first time round when this was just that Europe was just a trade deal. Something about it was the coal and you know, something trade deal, and they said, oh no, don't worry, it's just a trade deal. But guess what? It's more than a trade deal. It's now, you know, it's got the bells on it, man. There's lots of money being wasted on things that don't matter, and people telling us they know best. But those people get tapped up and corrupted by big corporations because they're so detached from the people they serve. The big corporations are right there in their face. Just gonna ISO here. This is the problem with Europe. It's corrupted, guys. It's rotten from the core now. 2 out of 15 in that now. That's upsetting. Miracle's a good play. Could make a good decision and just jam on me here. I don't think I can just about call a rejam. Not very nice to do that to me. Definitely looks like I'm trying to ISO this guy. So he's thinking about it, and that's what he was thinking about. And he was right to think about it. Probably would have worked. But instead we get to see this flop with this gentleman. So we do well on the river here. So we're just going to check back with the ace high. It's pretty good. Ace high is still good a lot here. Probably going to just bet here just to there we go. So whoa, ooh, we've only got 16 big blinds left, so yeah, okay, so we had to have it there. We just bet smaller turn there just so we know we're out on the river, because he's playing quite straightforward. He's just going to check back the river to us a lot and just call our bet, you know. And then on the river we can take him off stuff, you know. We can really sort of range him and narrow his range down. 40 big blinds in this one. 2 out of 14. Well, the grand total of $19, because we need that final table for the money. Top 4 is really essential. The win is really what we're after. So we're ending up being quite tight in this. We've played 14, 16, 7. Checking out the to see who's about, seeing what's up. What's up? Nothing. Nothing's up. Alright, cool. See you later. My pleasure. So this is good. Look at, we've got a nice stack in this. That guy, you know, we couldn't really fold. It didn't feel great, but that's why we couldn't fold. Sometimes you can't fold because got a flush and it's paired board, but hey, you know, he's repping at least, but he can have trips. That's the thing on the paired board. 2 out of 12. Just guaranteed ourselves a tidy $23, guys. We're looking for that final table. We're looking to win. Let's get this guy scoped. Shark. He's a locked scoper, guys. Playing aggressively. So let's start with something like purple and just take it from there, I reckon. No worries, mate. Because he's playing aggressively at the end. So this is an easy jam for us, so we just jam. 30 big blinds now in this, we just fold. Obvious, bit old school opening under the gun light now, isn't it, guys? That a bit like 2009. That stuff was popular. Two. Oh boy, we lucked out. We didn't luck out there at all. He lucked out. That's a shame. Fold. Oh, we didn't fold, we just, you get the idea. So we surrender. I surrender, sir. You take it. Alright, this is interesting if he jams, because I think we end up folding, but it's pretty close. Hope he doesn't jam. Decent player opens another gun. It's going to be hard to get stuff from him. Alright. We can just call. We've got a pretty strong hand. We can see flops here. That's not a bad flop for us. This guy's pretty aggressive. We're just calling here, but we could re-jam. We're just a bit short of time there. Alright, I'm happy with the call. Oh, we just fold there. It's going to be hard. We can't rep an ace. We just called pre. Here we're just trying to let these guys hang themselves. There's the hanging. I think he's just flatting. Double suits. I've probably got to get it in here. He hit something on the river, but it wasn't good enough. He had a couple of outs though. He wasn't drawing dead. Ugh. 2 out of 12. Disappointing that. Let's focus on what we got here. This guy's pretty aggressive. Definitely looking to re-raise him, re-jam and stuff, but because we've got quite a ICME thing where we've got quite a decent stack, we want to pick, if we just pick 1 or 2 spots, we are going to be much stronger than just trying to run it over, I think, because if we feel like we can run it over, then that's good. But he's exceptionally aggressive. I think the rest of them, Buff Me Please is pretty solid blind against blind. The rest of them we definitely can run over. These guys we should be opening a lot on the button here, but we do expect these guys to take that initiative away from us. And this guy Marjorie is relatively, you know, so predictable. Under the gun open, so we are going to open a little bit larger. Obviously we're getting this in, and he's got a draw, so he's got outs. When you've got outs, you got outs, but he didn't hit. This guy can flat a lot because he's 53-0, so he likes to flat. Have a flat, mate. Go on, mate. Alright, so we can just check back here. I don't think he's going to be going crazy. That's a good hand for us. That's a good card in terms of we have some equity now. And that's a straight. So we've got a straight. We can bet like 3-9 and get called here. I'm just going to make a tight fold there as well. Going to check. Going to check call then and not price ourselves out. When he jams, we just call. Diamonds are forever. Kings are not good. That's the saying. Shame. So we've got 30 big blinds in this, and it's just stagnating now. 2 of 11. But once we're on that final table, it's going to feel a bit better. We are going to open this. We're going to fold this. We're not going to complete with the 7 deuce. 7-2. Short stack. This guy just did this weird thing, didn't he? So we can call, and he can't re-raise now, so we'll just see a flop. We think he's going to have a stronger hand, but with suited ace getting the price we're getting, I mean we're effectively getting like 9-1, then what are you going to do? That's a bit of a tantalising flop. Not quite floating my boat. What's his pocket twos? Pretty good rejam hands against ravenjetbyrne especially. This guy is a limper. Rejam, we can just fold here. We don't need to be calling off. We just fold here as well. Alright, so let's see what he had. There we go. King Jack against kings. No good. So his weird little min re-raise. So it's passive, and a weird little min re-raise was kings. So basically this guy is an open book. He's from Egypt. We've got the book. We wanted to read the book some more, but the book is gone, and we don't know what happens at the end. Alright, so we have to fold here. Well, I mean, we definitely can open that, but I think we're not going to, just because this guy's got so many chips and it's not really that playable. Not too bad. We're on the final table bubble. We're going to make that final table. It's going to feel good. We want to try and get some clean spots, get back over a couple 100k if we can. We'll definitely slow down a bit. It's probably our weakness sometimes. We're just a little bit cautious when we have the stack. I know all the sickos are probably just opening loads there, aren't they? Probably opening this. But we're not. We're just folding. Here come the maces. Those pesky pocket rockets. Up we go into the sky. Another juicy spot to open. I'm pretty tight, but I think we can open this. So we've been tight. We should get a lot of credit. We get called by his passive player. It's interesting. Just opening this pocket nines as well. Alright, so it's a great squeeze from this player, very good squeeze. Well played. And I try to come up with parapet, and that's how I get treated, guys, you know? Where's the respect for ravenjetbyrne? Bloody hell, guys, I guess we fold there as well. What's that type play? Got pocket kings, Hengy, and the other guy's got like ace queen. So ace queen, ice value, and pocket kings, Hengy. What do you reckon, guys? You reckon? Whew. Not quite. Oh wow, we would have. Oh boy, we would have had 90k. Oh. And obviously we don't mind this guy getting fruity here. Prefer him to re-raise us. That would be fruity. There it is. I don't like bluffing it because this, well, we're not repping much, are we? That's the problem, I think. We can get caught by ace high by a good player there. But also this guy, I get the feeling this passive guy isn't going to want to fold that much. I probably could have got them off those exact hands. Let them have a bit of ace high going on. Okay guys, we got the aces. Come on guys, where's my re-raise now? Where's my two all-ins now? Wow. Try and protect this now. Oh wow, min re-raise. This guy's passive. I just hope that he has ace king here or king queen, because we can't fold, but it's just not great, is it? Wow, there we go guys, he had the two pair. Oh, that's just gone out of that. Oh no. Oh boy. So that min re-raise from the passive player is bad news, but hard to fold the overpair, isn't it, the pocket aces. Hard to put someone on the king free. You'd have flush draws much more often. Fuck's sake, guys. You know. Bullshit, mate. It's rigged, mate. Bloody fish cake. And we have made a final table though, guys. Look, here's the final table. We got the pocket aces. We didn't do so well a minute ago, but let's try better. Come on, quads, in you come. In you come, my friend. Don't read me. Raise me or call me. It's gonna flat a lot. There we go. Well played. Wow. Good flop for the big blind. Can't do anything about it though. Try and protect against the draws. With a naked 5. You can have 4, 5, 3, 5, 5, 6. We're ahead of those. No flush draw, please. Just give him pocket 7s. Pocket 8s, actually. Give him pocket 8s. I don't think he has that. I think he always has like a 6. He could have 6, 4, 6, 3. This isn't great news, but we've got to do it. When he leads out, it's slightly weaker though. Slightly more vulnerable. Maybe like a Jack 6 or something like I had earlier. We got backdoor diamonds as well. We have to ISO here, and if he has a 6, he might well make the call. If he has a flush draw, we've got backdoor flush draw, so he wins less with the flush draw. Wow, what does he think about? I don't want to bust. I don't want to bust. There we go. 5-5. There we go. Wow. Raise folded 5-5 there, that's pretty sick. Pretty happy about that. We remain at 20,000 ahead after 6 of the 382 seats declared, the constituencies or whatever they're called. We have a flat here. Interesting flop because it's quite a good one to lead for us because it's not quite strong enough to check call with a flush draw, but I think we can get some folds in. If he does like make a point of re-raising us or whatever, then we can. I don't ever fold the 10, so yeah, I think we that's a good way to play it, but I think our ace high can beat some stuff here, like weird flush draws. But he did have top pairs, so we played that pretty well because we found out rather cheaply. And this is obviously a big hand in this. It's pretty tight. It's going to have, you know, your ace queens, ace jacks, pocket 10s, pocket jacks, pocket 9s, pocket 8s even. He has another ace king. Didn't put that in there just because I've got ace king. I'm greedy. BA can have that too. Here we fold. Got Swindon coming in, guys. Leaves ahead in Swindon! Yes! Yes!